You know, the National Federation of Independent Business is out with its latest read on the state of small business. Our senior economics reporter, Steve Leisman, is here. He's got the data and a special guest. Steve?
Look forward to this every month. The troubles with small business, though, Becky, the troubles with small business and this recovery continue, with the index for small business optimism nudging up in April, but remaining at a depressed level. The index from the NFIB rose 3.8 points to 90.6. That remains at least 10 points below the level that you would want for, not let alone strong growth, it's just about usual growth. 9 of 10 components rose, but nearly all remain at low levels. Bill Dunkelberg, chief economist at NFIB, joins us live from Philadelphia. Bill, I've learned how to read this survey from you, and it's not really the change, it's the level here, and the level remains depressed.
Well, the level is certainly important. When we do our models, it's the level that goes in. Change is good. You know, Bruska said that I should be more optimistic about these numbers because a 4-point jump is really a pretty good jump. But the point is that it left us back where we were in January. So, you know, we're still at very low levels. We've been here for 24 months, and we need to see some pickup here.
And what's the outlook, Bill? Is there any change at all in what small business expects to happen with the economy over the next 6 months?
Well, those were the three components of the index that actually improved. One was expected real sales. That gave us a 9-point jump. And the outlook for business conditions 6 months out gave us an 8-point jump. And then we had an improvement in the reports on profit trends. Now it's only 30% more who say profits are headed down than up than 40%. So, I mean,
let me get the champagne.
So, I mean, you know, we're headed in the right direction here. That's
how about,
for sure.
How about jobs, Bill? Everybody else is hiring, but small business is just not coming to the party.
They aren't, and I think that's showing up in the BLS numbers as well. We had, I think, a -1 here. That means 1 percentage points more planned to increase employment, plan to cut it rather than to increase it over the next 3 months. But we did see, an improvement in the firing. That is, we're not reducing workforce now, so the stage is set to go ahead and create some jobs. But we still have 15 percentage points more reporting negative sales trends than positive sales trends. 29% said that sales was their top problem. That's down from 35, so that's good, but, you know, that's the huge issue here.
Bill, let's step back from the details of the survey here and give us your sense of what it's going to take here to get small business hiring and spending on capital spending, and what it means for the economy right now that they're not.
Well, what it's going to take, of course, is more business, more consumer spending, showing up in these shops. That's their main complaint. They're not going to hire a worker that can't generate enough sales to pay for itself. They're not going to make capital expenditures when they don't really need to. So, you know, we see capital outlays at virtually record low levels for 35 years of survey history. That's very important for the economy. I mean, we generate half of the private GDP here, and we're not doing anything except fixing leaks, you know, and maybe replacing things that break on the capital spending side. We really need to see a good reason to spend money, and then we will. And then
you
we'll
can't
hire.
see it, Bill, but Carl has a noose around his head. Becky's reaching for a gun. And everybody's just ready to go.
Well, look, the expectations component went up. That's the first thing that has to happen. Let's hope that in May we turn those expectations into some hiring and some capital spending. I'm crossing my fingers on this, and maybe I'll shave my mustache.
Wait, this is news. This is your first your first optimistic takeaway from a survey in 24 months, Bill. Are you serious about this? I really want to know.
Well, no, I do think it's
not.
good. You've got to have people feeling more favorable about the future before they'll commit money. That's the key, and it looks like those components did improve substantially. They're still very weak historically, but hey, when you get an 8 or 9 point change in one of those components, that's a pretty good pickup. So it didn't bring the overall index up much. But next time, I think we'll be seeing a movement in the real variables: capital spending, inventory buying, and of course hiring.
Bill, thanks very much.
Thanks, Steve.
Feeling all better now.
It's been a while, right? Those numbers have been sticky.
Ain't not happening to small business. They're not spending. They're not hiring. They're not doing. A little bit of optimism for the first time in a very long time from Bill Dunkelberg. Wait, did he have his mustache? He had his mustache, right?
He did. He said he may shave it.
He may shave it, right? And he had it. Interesting. Interesting. We got to go back and do the correlation between having the mustache and not having the mustache.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, my pleasure.